YouTube beauty world, it's Jody here, and today I'm going to do something, it should be a pretty quick video, something a little different, and I'm doing it just because actually, quite frankly, a while ago when I featured this product in my haul, it was requested of me to do a demo of me using it. So let's do this. It's this Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. Now I am in the color light 48, you know how it is with me, I don't have my glasses on. Light 48. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you real quickly of me applying this product, what I do, why I do it, and how it works best for me. At the end of the video, of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, by all means, ask me in the comment section down below. Okay, so I have my mirror set up just right directly beside the camera, so if it looks sometimes like I'm not looking at you guys, it's not because I'm trying to be rude, it's because I should probably see what I'm doing in my face. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, and this is going to seem odd because it's in a little sample pack, I have noticed that for me personally, that I get the best wear out of this foundation because it is thicker and it is very full coverage if my face is properly moisturized.
Extremely oily to extremely dry, so on any given day, you never know quite what's going to happen. But, let me know if it's squirrel last time I was there.
The second thing I'm going to do is go in with my Splashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I actually said it right this time, so I'm doing good. And I always do this because it just gives me that extra, well, I probably shouldn't talk while I do it, that extra little bit of dewiness and moisture. So I'm going to let this set in. Now there's a couple ways that I've used this Lock-It foundation. It goes on very, very, very thick. So I have tried using my Morphe M439, which is my favoriteest foundation brush that I've ever used. I really, really like this with some of my foundations, and I really, really don't with others. Quite personally, I have found that the Lock-It foundation for me, I like how it applies to my skin much better with a damp beauty blender. So I have that ready to go. Freshly washed. This thing like tripled in size today. It's the first time I've washed it. It's my new one. Okay, so literally, like, some people shake it up. There's nothing to shake. So I put one big pump on the back of my hand, and literally, trust me on this, one big pump is all you need. So I basically take this, and oh, my face is freshly washed, and my hands are freshly washed as well. And literally, I just take it, and I push it into the skin. I do not, it's really hard to do in a little mirror. I don't rub it, I push it. I find that if I rub it, it doesn't matter if I'm using a damp beauty blender or anything else for that matter, that when I push it, it seems to smear. This is a very, 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 very thick foundation, but using the beauty blender seems to thin it out a little bit, which for me is something I kind of prefer because I'm not used to using full coverage. If you are a die-hard full coverage, I always forget my ears. If you are a die-hard full coverage fan and you like it thick and you like to go for it thick, you could use a beauty blender that is less damp than the one that I'm using. You could also go ahead and use the brush because the beauty blender definitely does shear out the product quite a bit. So, putting it on my face. Now, here's one thing I love about this foundation. You see those big red uglies? They're kind of disappearing. They're disappearing like in an extreme amount without having to apply concealer, which to me is the bomb. The other thing I found is my rosacea. Well, it's not even really rosacea, so I'm doing just another little half pump because I'm feeling like with some of my skin stuff going on today, that wasn't quite enough. I will take this and dab it right on there. I don't even need concealer when I do that because it just Alright guys, well here it is. This is quite literally just putting the foundation on. That's all I wanted to do. Now, this little guy is still sort of showing its ugly head. At this point, you can go ahead and I would use another a concealer on it if I felt like it. Generally, for me, if it's showing a little bit, I'm okay with that. I'm a human being. I get zits from time to time. Some people want that shit covered right up, which go ahead. Well, that's it. You've seen me put on my full coverage foundation. I give this product a huge 2 giant thumbs up. For the most part, it covers any of my acne without having to add another product like a concealer over top. I find that it does not dry out my skin if I properly moisturize underneath before I apply it. It goes on smooth. for its full coverage, it's amazingly lightweight. I never feel the foundation on my skin. I never feel cakey and gross and hot mess like some full coverage foundations will do. I love this stuff. It is the bomb, and I highly recommend it. Once again, my shade in this is Light 48. This shade was found for me a little earlier in the season, so it's not quite matching entirely. But quite frankly, I don't use full coverage foundation enough to really worry about changing it, because I don't really wear it that much in the summer. I'm doing this demo just for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, as random and strange as it is, give me a thumbs up to show your support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button out there if you're not subscribed already. I have lots more coming up. I'm going to go put the rest of my face on so I can film my July favorites without looking like a corpse. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching my video, and I will see you all next time.